Welcome to Midnight Myths, a realm of chilling tales and spine-tingling narrations that will keep you on the edge of your seat. In the depths of the night, as the moon casts its eerie glow, we bring you the most haunting legends and myths from the shadows of darkness. Brace yourself for a journey into the unknown, where the supernatural meets reality, and where nightmares come alive through haunting audio storytelling. Turn off the lights, put on your headphones, and prepare to be captivated by the macabre and the unknown. Subscribe now, if you dare, and let Midnight Myths be your gateway to a world of fear and fascination. Happy listening, if you dare to listen at all.
The rain poured relentlessly as I boarded the old mountain train, seeking an adventurous journey through covered peaks. Little did I know that this train ride would become a nightmare that would haunt me for the rest of my life. The train was almost empty, with only a handful of passengers scattered across the dimly lit carriages. The sound of rain hitting the metal roof echoed eerily, adding to the unsettling atmosphere. I settled into a window seat, hoping to catch glimpses of the breathtaking landscapes through the rain-streaked glass. But as the train started its ascent into the mountains, I could feel a strange energy in the air, as if the very surroundings were alive with an ancient presence. As we chugged higher, the mist thickened, shrouding the train in an impenetrable veil. The world outside became an ominous blur of shadows and silhouettes. I could barely see the tracks ahead, but the train continued its relentless climb. Suddenly, the train jolted to a stop, and the lights flickered before plunging the carriage into darkness. Panic spread among the passengers. Black silence, the rain pounding on the roof like a deafening drumbeat. A voice crackled over the intercom, barely audible amid the storm. The conductor explained that there was an unexpected technical issue, and they were working to resolve it. But the unease in his voice was palpable, sending a chill. Minutes turned into hours, and the atmosphere grew increasingly tense. Whispers of ghost stories and local legends circulated among the passengers, adding to the growing fear. Some claimed they heard strange noises outside the train, like distant cries carried by the wind. Unable to bear the suffocating darkness any longer, I decided to explore the train in search of answers. As I stepped into the narrow corridor, an eerie sight awaited me. The windows were fogged up with chilling messages, written as if by ghostly hands. Beware the mountain spirits and turn back before it's too late, the messages warned. I dismissed them as mere pranks, but my heart pounded with trepidation. As I walked further, I noticed that the doors to some compartments were mysteriously ajar, revealing empty seats covered with a thin layer of dust. Dread gripped me, but curiosity compelled me to keep going. My footsteps echoed eerily in the empty train, and the sound of the rain seemed to grow more sinister. I had an overwhelming feeling that I was not alone, that there was a presence lurking in the shadows. As I reached the last carriage, I froze. Through the rain-streaked window, I saw the faint outline of a figure standing on the tracks outside. It was cloaked in mist, its features obscured, but I could sense its gaze fixated on me. Fear paralyzed me, and I couldn't tear my eyes away. The figure seemed to glide toward the train, moving with an unnatural grace. Panic surged within me, and I rushed back to my seat, hoping to find safety among them. But when I returned to the carriage, it was empty. The passengers had vanished without a trace, leaving behind only their belongings and a lingering sense of dread. I sank into my seat, grappling with the reality of the situation. Were the messages on the windows warnings from the spirits of the mountain? Had the figure outside taken the other passengers? My mind swirled with terrifying possibilities. Just then, the lights flickered back to life, and the train jerked forward. The conductor's voice came over the intercom, announcing that the issue had been resolved, and we would soon reach our destination. Relief washed over me, but it was short-lived. The train's sudden acceleration was far from normal, and the mist outside seemed to grow denser, enveloping the train like a sinister cloak. As the train hurtled through the mist-covered mountains, I caught glimpses of ghostly figures standing along the tracks. They seemed to be reaching out for the train, their faces twisted in anguish. Terrified, I closed my eyes, trying to block out the haunting sight. But the train's relentless speed and the rain's unyielding rhythm intensified my unease. When the train finally reached its destination, I stumbled out onto the platform, my heart pounding in my chest. I looked back at the train, now shrouded in mist, and wondered if it had truly been a nightmare or a chilling encounter with the spirits of the mountain. To this day, I cannot shake the feeling that the haunted mountain train ride was more than just a terrifying experience. It was a journey into the realm of the supernatural, where the boundary between the living and the dead blurs amid the rain and mist.
In the depths of the night, where reality and fiction intertwine, Midnight Myths bids you farewell. The darkness holds many secrets, and our haunting tales will continue to stir in your thoughts until we meet again. Until the next chapter of Eerie Wonders, good night, and may your dreams be both chilling and intriguing.